Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Charlie Fibrosis, and today we're going to try and conquer Darlington Speedway in Darlington, South Carolina. And I kind of have to regroup myself a little bit. I kind of forgot that I am actually up to date in terms of all of my uploads. For the most part, that is. Actually, yeah, I am. Because I also did the melon car thing. So, anyway. With that being stated, I now kind of have to remember what I was doing, especially in NASCAR under 2003. So, let's take a look at team management and see what we got going on. So, we ran Atlanta, and it ran pretty good, all things considered. So, there's that. Check our inventory of engines. We've got a couple of good 100 engines still available. Both are in storage. One is in better power, so that's good. And can't build anything. Can't overhaul anything because we're still working on stuff. We got 2 races left on the overhaul and 1 race left on the engine. So there's that. Chassis. We've got 2 100 chassis, chassis 3 and chassis 7. They're both in storage. Daytona car is probably next on our docket in terms of getting repaired, overhauled. The question is what do we want to drive? Cars. Got Atlanta, the intermediate car, and then the Daytona car. And I almost don't even want to use the Atlanta car because the Atlanta car could probably be used in a pinch for Charlotte, especially. So, alright, let's try something. Tumble. Tumble is going to have the second best engine in terms of condition and the second best tire grip. Tumble is what we're going to use for the next couple of races, as Tumble is going to be run at Darlington and Bristol. And then we'll probably bring Atlanta out and we'll run it at Texas. By then we should have a lot of stuff already like repaired and ready to go, so we'll be in good straits. Alright. So I'm gonna punch in the car setup here in a moment and hopefully we can get a good qualifying run. Looking at it, it looks like this is something that I constantly forget about this game that trips me up with a little bit of NASCAR racing 2003 season. I forget that the way the game works is that you cannot adjust the sway bar. You can't adjust the sway bar in pits. And the way that they have it adjusted seems very different from what Racing 2003 is, in which you can adjust the sway bar, but sway bar doesn't seem like you put a thicker one in or not. I think that that's just like adjusting the height of things. I have to figure out, like, I have to kind of remember a little bit as to like how this all works, especially in the older cars. Because I know that if you up wedge, the wedge tightens up the car, and if you go down on the wedge, it loosens up the car. But if you go down on the sway bar, it tightens up the car, and if you go up on the sway bar, it loosens up the car. It's kind of hard to explain. But I'm going to have to look back on some information, learn some terminology here, and see what I can do. Alright, let's put the setup in. My sheet, I actually found that there's a slightly better option to set the car up. A problem that I constantly have is the car wants to slide, and that's why I'm bringing this all up. It seems that if I up on the sway bar and then go less loose on the wedge, it floats to the corner a lot better. So we're going to put that setup in and we'll be right back. Alright, let's qualify.
This is Joe Moore along with Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live at Darlington Raceway, the granddaddy of super speedways, in Darlington, South Carolina for the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. Well, I've heard it all week, the track too tough to tame. What's that all about, Barney?
Well, this is an egg-shaped track with different links and different bankings in the east and west turns. That makes it very tough for the drivers. But the question is, why is it egg-shaped? Well, when it was built, the landowner decided he didn't want his minnow farm disturbed, so they simply pinched in the corners of what is now turns 3 and 4 to give it the distinctive egg shape that it's now famous for.
Jeff Green might not be a household name, but he's had a lot of success recently in stock cars.
But, you know, there's no doubt. He won the Busch Series Championship in 2000 by over 600 points, and he's finished runner-up in that series to a couple of talented guys with the names of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kevin Harvick.
Shane Hall finds himself in a bit of a slump.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Terry Labonte will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried something a little different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Alright, here we go.
There it is. Let's go.
Never seem to remember if it's the outside line or the inside line that holds up and just has a really bad jump on the start and restarts these races.
Number 23 is outside. The 23 car is still there. Don't worry about the car. It looks okay. Gained another spot. Number 23 is still there. You need to pick up about 2.5 seconds on the leader. The 23 car is still there.
fully expect the following tracks to be just death races for us. Darlington, Dover, New Hampshire, and Phoenix, I guess. I mean, I can win at those races if things go perfectly, but they so rarely do. I think I could sweep Bristol races, I know that much. Really bad. Okay, to avoid you guys having to hear this. And there goes a lap down. Now you may be wondering, why did I do that? I think I just got my lap back. Now, why is the audio turned off? Very simple. This is loud, it is annoying, and it's just gonna hurt people's ears. So, yeah, we're not gonna hear. We will not stand for blown, screaming tires in my household, in my videos. I just do not know how to fix this car. I don't know how I can make it steer better. Because it's like, you gotta let out of the gas early enough that it'll like float through the apex of the corner. But because the track is egg-shaped, you don't know where you need to do that. And the moment that you step on the throttle and gun it, you're just gonna end up burning up the rear tires and everything, so... go.
Keep digging. We still need to pick up about 8 seconds on the leader. Car outside. Take care of those Goodyear Eagles. You're clear. The 16 car is up high. Clear all around. Number 7 is outside. Just 10 laps left. Still beside you. Pick up another position. Okay, we're clear. Go easy on those Eagles, buddy. Car high. Whoa, watch it. Still there. Be patient. We're 10 seconds off the leader. Hit your marks and be smooth. Okay, we're clear. Number 27 is up high. That's one more down. Clear all around. The 36 car has got a run on you. Going inside. Still there. I want to see more of those left. Good job. We're off the pace. Everything okay? Still beside you. Take it easy on those tires. All clear, buddy. Car up high. Number 36 is still there. The 36 car is still there. You're dropping back. What's wrong? Hold your line. You're still there. Your left front tire is a little worn. You're clear. Don't bang it up too bad. The 27 car.
Ah, well, tried to save it and it died.
The race came down to the wire with a very close finish.
Yeah, watching that last lap, I thought we were going to have a photo finish. That was close.
The Delphi car got into some trouble and did some damage to his car.
Well, I say it over and over again. Take care of your car. It'll take care of you. And guess what? When you don't, it can get ugly.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. Next up is Bristol.
Well, that was disappointing. Jeff Burton gets himself another win at Darlington. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright. Well, let's see what we've got. Engine 10 is completed. Okay, nice. I guess we could use tumble. Wish I could repair it. Let me see one last thing. Lodge, chassis, status, 1 race, 2 races, 1 race. Okay. I'm wondering about getting new fabricators. Alright, let's punch in that setup. Alright, let's qualify. Let's see what we can do.
2 laps. Give it all you got. You gonna help us with the body work this week? Lap 2. Go hard, buddy. Not too bad. We'll get a decent start with that.
13. Okay. So I think I do need to loosen up the car just a tiny bit, but that was a fast lap. And I almost kind of applied the Ross Chastain tactic.
Welcome, everyone, to Bristol, Tennessee for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Food City 500, right here on MRN. This is one of the most exciting tracks in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. So many cars, so little space. Wouldn't you agree?
I think the old phrase, rubbing is racing, explains exactly what we're going to see in this one. Tight, fast racing with a lot of bumping and banging for position. Just what these NASCAR fans love to see.
The Delphi car has had some bad luck the last 2 races.
And trust me, it hasn't been for the lack of effort. Those guys have been working hard all season. Maybe they can right the ship with a good finish here.
Ken Schrader has earned over 20 pole positions during his NASCAR career.
Schrader's always been pretty good in qualifying, especially in the late 80s and early 90s. In 1993, he started 8 of 30 races from the front row, and when you're not working your way through traffic, a good finish is a lot easier.
Robbie Gordon must have had problems in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he was due for one of these bad starts, though. Nobody can start up front all year. You're going to have a bad qualifying run now and then.
Here we go.
Get ready. We're going green. Green, buddy. Go, go, go. Car up high. You sure you're a professional? Hello? Is this thing off? Clear on both sides. Hey, nice. The 19 car. Held low.
Now the car is just way too loose.
We're clear.
And I only took half a round out of it.
Number 19. Down low. Clear. You need to pick up about 2.5 seconds on the leader. Number 23. It's inside. Clear on both sides. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
And there goes another car. 2 weeks in a row.
The lead changed hands quite a bit, didn't it, Barney?
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of cars out there that could have won this thing. Lots of different leaders.
Jeff Purvis wins. What? Okay. All right. Well, that stinks. Two bad race, two really bad races in a row. All right. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and sell Humble here in a minute. Isn't much money, but it's something. Alright, well, let's take a look at some things. 27th, jeez. Jeff Burton's on top of the points, though. Alright, let's see what we can do at Texas. Hopefully a good finish. Alright, with a slightly weaker engine, let's see what we can do.
This is lap one. Let's do it. One more lap.
7. Alright.
Good speed. We'll start near the front.
7. Okay. Okay.
Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, and today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Samsung Radio Shack 500. Tell us about this track.
Well, finding the right spot to make a move at this track is tough, and doing it at the wrong time will cost you big time in the form of body damage. A slip up, even for a minute, can send you banging off the walls before you know it.
The Delphi car hasn't performed well at the Speedway tracks this season.
Yeah, I have been surprised to see him run so poorly on these tracks. I can only imagine how he feels.
Scott Wimmer really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Okay, here we
That was nuts.
Tires all the way around.
I don't know why they held me up for so long, but here we are, and hopefully we got a fast enough car to make up positions back on track.
45 car wants to get by you. Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds behind the leader. Number 30, up high. Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. Okay, clear. Accident in turn 4.
I don't think that one was my... Oh, it's 3.
Let's do it again.
Sorry, Elliot, I needed the position. Bill Elliott lost his hood and running in probably like the top 10 while he's doing so.
Green, buddy. Go, go, go. Okay, we're clear. Keep digging. You need to pick up about 4 seconds on the leader. Number 21. All over your back bumper. Save your tires. Don't
Ah.
Okay, buddy. We're about 5 seconds behind the leader. The 21 car is looking high. Whoa, that was a quick lap. The 10 car is up high. Fuel is at hand.
Jesus, another... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! No! Damn it! Oh, fuck! Oh, oh, it just flattened my tires so fast. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I'll say this. I don't think that we're gonna restart. We're gonna restart. Okay. The race is gonna end under yellow. Just a few more yards. Oh. Okay. NASCAR would have black flagged me if that actually happened. No way they would have let me run. And with Texas completed, Ricky Rudd is gonna be your winner. Another win for Ricky Rudd. There goes my car screaming across the line.
There were only a few lead changes.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The Delphi car didn't finish where he had hoped, due in part to the damage on his car, I'm sure.
Well, Joe, they're bound to have bad days in this NASCAR Winston Cup Series. The key is having a team that can put everything back together and continue forward at the same time. These guys will be fine.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Well, that was something. So, all right, guys, I'm actually gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I've got some thinking to do. I'll see you guys again next time.